All right, guys, so getting right into the video, I wanted to go over 10 things that I absolutely love about this Camaro ZL1. First thing I have to talk about is the side skirts and the front splitter. So the reason I love this so much is because this is stuff that normally people do aftermarket, right? This side skirt, normally you see it on Camaro SS or lower models. Same with the front splitter. So the front splitter and the side skirts, I loved how it makes this car look. It makes it look wider. It makes it look lower to the ground. Also, most people don't notice this, but the design of the front splitter and the side skirt, it kind of has a continuation going all the way to the back. So if you guys look here, right, all this, it almost looks like a body kit, right, is on the car. So this is stuff that, you know, in my SS I wanted to do, you know, make it just look wider, and I love it. It's already done for me. The second thing I love about this car's design, guys, has to be the design of the hood. Now, I'm sorry guys, but because I owned an SS, I am going to be comparing the ZL1 a lot to it. But one thing I love about the design of the hood here is that the ZL1, all right, most people will not notice this, but the lines on this car, it makes a V shape coming down, right? Like going down here and here. If you guys notice, the SS is different, right? The SS, the lines kind of come out this way, right? So I like this one better, of course, because the line shape makes it look more aggressive, kind of like an aggressive frown on a face, right? I don't know if you guys can picture what I'm talking about, but the way they did the lining on the hood, and it even goes all the way matching up to here. What do you call this? I don't know what this is called, if it's an insert or cutout, but the line on the here goes all the way over here. So the design of this hood, man, I haven't seen any other car like this. Of course, the hood is functional, and the ZL1 logo is big and bold on both sides, just make it even more unique. All right, guys, so the third thing I love about this Camaro ZL1 has to be the wide front end. So comparing this again to the SS, guys, the ZL1, one of the things that makes it look more aggressive is that the front end is wider. The fenders are wider. So basically it makes it look, or at least to me, it makes it look like it's lower to the ground, makes it look just overall more aggressive. The next thing I love about this car, guys, has to be the daytime running lamps. So the reason I love these so much is that this here goes down. So I like these. I don't know, I don't think this is fog lamps, but either way, I like the fact that they go down on the ZL1. I believe the V6 Camaro, it's kind of similar, but the reason I like it down versus like the SS that goes across, like, or horizontal, is because I feel like this makes the front face look longer, right? It looks longer, it makes the front look like it's hugging the ground more, like lower to the ground. Also, besides the bottom half, guys, I just love the shape of the top part of the lights. All right, so moving to the back of the car, guys, the next thing I love is the rear spoiler. So normally, guys, I never used to be a fan of rear decklit spoilers, but this one to me just looks right. Like, it's not too high, not too low, and it kind of just flows with the body lines. I love that they come out a little bit more than the SS. You guys remember on my SS, I actually got a ZL1 spoiler because I liked how far it extended. Also, guys, I do like this part of the spoiler where this here goes in. What do you call this? Like an indent or whatever. So even here you can see, is that an indent or an actual dent? I don't know about this part. Yeah, that's actually part of the design. I thought my spoiler was damaged for a second, but here has like a sink in a little bit, and here too, and that just makes the rear spoiler just look so damn aggressive. And it's functional. The next thing I love about the visual design of this car, guys, is the silver brake calipers. Now, the reason I love this so much is because I don't see many silver brake calipers, okay? A lot of classes, or I'm sorry, a lot of cars in this class, normally you see red brake calipers. And don't get me wrong, red looks great, but silver, I don't know, you just don't see it that much. And yeah, the red would stand out more, but I don't know, I love this design. And the ZL1, because it has a red, I don't know if I can see it from here, but the one has a red, it's in red, so it kind of offset all the silver a little bit between the rim and the caliper. But definitely those calipers, man, it looks very aggressive. The next thing I love about this car, guys, has to be the pipes, right? So mine is not stock, you guys already know this if you're not new to my channel, but even the stock pipes, or I should say the exhaust tips, these tips are very wide, and these I believe are wider than stock, but even the stock ones, they just fit this area very well. And it just looks wide and aggressive to me, man. All right, guys, so I have 3 things left on this list that I love visually about this car, and the 2 of them are in the interior and the last one is under the hood. So the 2 things I love in the interior of this car, guys, first has to be the Alcantara. This material, I love it, man. It makes the car feel expensive and premium, which it is. It is a very expensive car, but you know, the feeling of the Alcantara, man, just holding it just makes you feel like you're driving like some kind of supercar or some exotic car. The material, I can't really describe how it feels that well. It's like a like a silky, soft, I don't know, man, whatever. The second thing I love in the interior, guys, is the design of the Ricardo seats. I've never had Ricardo seats before in a car, and you know, these here, man, I can't really complain. It feels a little tighter than my SS, like it's hugging me more. So but I fit fine, you know, the seats are very comfortable. But I just love the design. I love the red stitching, the red inlets here, man. Nothing really much to complain about the seats on this car. All right, guys, and the last thing I absolutely love visually about this car is under the hood. So what I love, you guys can probably guess before I even... loudest thing. The last thing I love under the hood, guys, is the Supercharger lid design. Now, to each their own. Everybody has their own taste. Some people don't like it, but the stock Supercharger lid, I don't know, it just looks, I don't know, nice and premium to me. You know, there are other aftermarket ones out there. I've seen them. They look good, but I don't know, the stock one just looks really good to me, man. So that is it. These are the 10 things I absolutely love visually about this car. Whoever is on the design team, big props to you guys. Excellent job, man. It's just, man, love this car in and out, guys. You know, I don't think I will do anything visually with the car, like adding parts or anything, because the ZL1 feels like it has aftermarket parts, like in terms of like the visual design. Like everything just looks good to me. I can't think of something I want. Like what, maybe put black on the mirrors or something. I don't know, man. But what would you guys do to this car that's not extreme visually? Right? Would you put like maybe the ZL1 1LE wing or something else? I don't know, but to me, I love every corner of this car. I've said that before. Not one bad angle. All right, guys, now before I close out this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you guys do want to see more content like this, because I realize YouTube said this doesn't matter, but if you hit the thumbs up button, it actually helps the video, like regardless of them saying it doesn't really matter as much. I've noticed the difference, so hit the thumbs up, man. Help your boy out. It'll help me pay for this car. This car is expensive. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Let's go.